Welcome back, baby dolls. I've just heard a juicy rumor that in fact you have pointy elbows with straight posture and you're ready to learn something today. I'm going to teach you and show you something that other people charge for. They literally charge for this. I've seen courses. Some of my friends have paid for it. I'm now giving you this content for free. I figured this out on my own, so I was shocked when other people were able to talk about it and have the balls, the nerve, to charge people for it. It's not what you think, but it leads on from DCA Live. I was watching DCA Live, and there are some questions here that Sir Ivan the Great, technologist, asks. He asked some questions, and I had all the answers. I figured, you know what? Let's put it into one post to share with you what's going on. So what's the issue here? The issue is that you haven't confirmed friendship, and also everybody's asking this. Why is Bitcoin dominance rising with our altcoins? What's going on? The top chart is Bitcoin dominance, all right? This is the Bitcoin dominance chart itself. So people are wondering, like, this makes no sense. How come Bitcoin's gaining so much strength, but our altcoins are going up? Well, there's a secret here. And the secret is that Bitcoin dominance is still mostly the inverse of the ETH BTC chart. Whoa. I was actually shocked that not everyone knew this. This is what you got to know. Okay, so if you go to your chart, if you click on the right-hand side, you right-click it, you can go to inverse and you can see it yourself. You have the ETH BTC. So this is the actual ETH BTC chart live today. If I quickly just press on the right here side, you click on invert and you'll be able to see what I see. Now take it off log to see actually it's a regular chart. So this is what it is. You're having a look at it. Actually, if you do put it on log, you'll be able to see the pattern. It's just that Ethereum has run so much. So, wow, isn't that crazy? Now, you can infer a lot of things from this because if you don't know this, you're gonna get destroyed. Why? People think that when they see Bitcoin dominance crashing, that means, okay, now it's time to just buy altcoins. That's what they think, but they don't understand what's going on. So this is Bitcoin dominance. Now, people think, okay, when I see red, get in alts, get in alts, get in alts. They might get screwed this time. Why? Well, here's the funny part. Every single Bitcoin maxi, Ethereum maxi influencer has said to me and their audience with confidence, they are not touching altcoins with a 10-foot pole because it's too risky. They're going to do it when that Bitcoin dominance drops and all the money comes in. And I predicted this over 1.5 years ago. I believed that people would learn from 2020 cycle and they would try to repeat the same strategy again, but they're going to get wrecked. How are they going to get wrecked? I think the risk takers of altcoins are going to get the benefit of the upside primarily first. And then the people who come in for the Ethereum rising part or the Bitcoin dominance crash, they're going to be buying in the tail end of moves and they're going to get destroyed. This is very risky. Why? Well, they would think what we're doing is very risky because we're not waiting for confirmation. And what I mean by that? Well, traditionally in the past, if you waited for Bitcoin dominance to do these giant down moves, that means Bitcoin is losing dominance to another creation within crypto. And that's the best time to buy altcoins. This was Dogecoin mania and everything going up, as you can see it right now. But that doesn't tell the full story, you know? I want to show you something too. This dominance part, this was an enormous DeFi season right here. And look how little it dropped, by the way. Some would even say, you know, this part here, people made more money here than they did in the actual bull market. Why? It's because Ethereum had heavy gravity. Ethereum was not moving. Now, this is important. Why? Because you know, as your friend, that you like, subscribe, press the belly button on all to, and you shock the algorithm. I've told you we chart in Bitcoin or Ethereum. If you want to play in hard mode, if you want to get the sick gains, you chart in Ethereum because we're bullish on Ethereum long term. We want to accumulate more ETH over Bitcoin. Most people just want to accumulate Bitcoin, but that's okay. They're still doing much better than the dollar. You see this DeFi season here, this is a key. Bitcoin dominance could not go all the way down. Why? Well, people will be like, what happened? Well, remember, this chart is just the inverse of ETH BTC. Ethereum was not ready to go parabolic yet. Let's continue. I'm going to show you right now. So now you can see it, right? Bitcoin dominance on the top, Ethereum versus Bitcoin inverse on the bottom. You can see they are just the same chart. Now, if you go back to 2020, look how high the Bitcoin dominance was. Remember, this had squeezed everybody. And I want to remind you, by the way, here, people were calling for 99% Bitcoin dominance with a straight face. People were saying, altcoins, trash, everything's going to zero, Bitcoin only. Okay? Now, when it comes here, I'm going to teach you another secret. This was DeFi season here, but if you bought here, you got destroyed. The time to buy the DeFi coins is actually here. If you notice, it's literally the top of the Bitcoin dominance. That's the time to get in. This is exit time. Down here is exit time. Exits. What's everybody going to be doing? They're going to be entering on them because they don't understand. Because they think, oh, big ETH BTC moves. They're not even going to know that, right? They're just going to say, oh, big Bitcoin dominance moves. Time for me to get in. More like time for them to get wrecked. So let's investigate further. Bitcoin dominance is rising along altcoins. Why? Strong altcoins. So we're seeing stuff like ChainLINK. We're starting to see an emergence of real DeFi Hex, PulseChain, PulseX, other examples out there. Some altcoins are lagging behind like Polkadot. Solana was strong too. So what's going on, okay? The market already priced in good times for Ethereum during 2022 and 2023. Ethereum had the merge and EIP 1559. They did the burning upgrade where you require Ethereum to be burned for the transactions. A huge amount, 25% every transaction. So that was enough power to draw future investors forward into 2022 and 2023 this year. Bang, bang. It is like firepower. It is bullets in the clip. You've only got a certain number of bullets. You don't want to ejaculate your bullets too early. But if you do, they are welcoming. You are a bear market hedge. You were the bear market hedge. Congratulations if you held Ethereum. Everybody's still holding them. Are they going to deploy? No, they're not. You know why? Because they know that Ethereum's strong. But what they don't know is that it's already priced in for the strength. Look at the Ethereum chart. Look at the strength. This was Ethereum, $880. When Bitcoin broke the low on FTX, Ethereum was 1,150 here. It held the low. Amazing. That's because of its upgrades. You see that? Super strong. They spent the bullets. What's going on here? Well, everybody is now latching onto Ethereum's strength. I'm going to teach you another secret. I made a mistake with my thinking in 2019 and 2020. Now, it's not a mistake because we didn't know any better, but I flipped the coin and I guessed it wrong. I saw Bitcoin rally from 3.5K. This is where I bought the low, by the way. I literally bought the low, went all in. Bitcoin went up to 13K. All right. Do you see this super mega strength? During this time, Ethereum and all the altcoins got wrecked. Let's look at it right now. It's down here. It is down here, this move. This was 2019. This was Bitcoin rallying. Bitcoin was rallying Ethereum and altcoins and XRP, Litecoin, nothing could catch up to it. I assumed that this bear market activity, this scenario that played out, I assumed that Bitcoin showing super strength now would mirror itself in the bull market. And that Bitcoin would be a super mega strong USD appreciator. It would go to 180K for sure. That's what I thought. Wrong. It didn't happen. Bear market clues, erase it for the bull market. The market didn't care. In fact, it was the opposite. You understand? Buying Bitcoin was like the worst thing you could have done because it diminished. Congratulations, you bought 11K. Yeah, it still did good, 5 to 6K, comes back. But think about it, right? We thought 180K, man. Are you learning now? You are learning. Look at this. I've just told you, Bitcoin during the bear market, its strength did not translate to bull market friendship. Bitcoin was in a third cycle curse, cycle number 3. Let's go back to Ethereum. Isn't this spooky? We are now watching Ethereum also in its third cycle appearing next. It had strength to be shown, muscles to flex in 2022 and 2023. It's spooky. That's why I think $8,000 Ethereum, super risky. Why? Because look at this strength. No one is going to sell 8,000 or 9,000 ETH. No one. Because they're like, let's see what happens above 10K. You're telling me we can't get to 10, 12K? Come on, man. Look how strong we were in the bear market. A 10x from Ethereum's low puts it at around $8,500, $8,800. Isn't this wild to learn? You're like, wait a minute, this is spooky how Ethereum, strong in the bear, Bitcoin strong in the bear. Ethereum, third cycle, Bitcoin, third cycle. Well, what did Bitcoin do? Bitcoin let everybody down. Bitcoin underperformed. Maybe that's what's going to happen this time. So after seeing this, most of you are already on track. I'm not saying we know the future. We don't know the future. I'm just telling you, if you put all the pieces of the puzzle together, you go, all right, where are the weak hands? Where is the market pricing itself in? Well, we can tell they've priced itself in for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now you know why, friends. If only you had a baby doll kind friend who enjoys baby carrots to tell you all these videos telling you time and time again, soy boy, pencil neck cucks with rounded elbows are all stable coins, and then their leftovers are Bitcoin and Ethereum. Even the stock market gurus. I don't want to be on that side. I don't care what happens. I'm not standing on that side of the boat with all the weaklings. You don't want to either. So, just to repeat, another way to put this, okay, the FOMO buyer ammo was already used up. It kept Ethereum strong in the bear. This ammo is finite. You need more time to reset. Perhaps 2024 will be Ethereum resetting. This might come in the form of, for example, ChainLINK versus Ethereum going up. So we're going to enter the Bitcoin halving year 2024. I think altcoins are going to do well against Ethereum. I want to tell you something too. Altcoins did very well against Ethereum in DeFi season 2020. They did very well. Look at ChainLINK right now. No better example than ChainLINK. ChainLINK literally went parabolic in 2020. Look at this. I'm only going to show you 2020. Up to 2020. Before 2021 starts. Look at this. This was the Bitcoin halving year. Start. And then it finished. Okay, look, it round trips it. But look at this. Bitcoin halving year. All the way up. And then it comes back down. Gone parabolic. This is huge. This is Ethereum. This is ChainLINK that's already gone up, by the way. ChainLINK's already up at this point. It's already up at 19x. It finishes up the top 66x by the end of the Bitcoin halving year. And then in the bull market, ChainLINK sucks. So maybe something is repeating here where Ethereum is going to have some gravity on it. Maybe. We don't know. Most of us already are positioned for this because it's contrarian, right? So this is Link ETH, same chart, but it's on log chart now. So I've just got arrow drawing up here. I don't know if it's going to happen. I hope it happens, but I feel it's repeating. I feel like Ethereum is going to have this gravity on it. So, continuing. The reason why, though, so if you want to know the mechanics, it's here. Ethereum's liquidity bonding is super thick. It's with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's going to have gravity too. And I'm going to show you it right now. The highest volume node for Bitcoin is $37,000. And we can consider this the break-even point for most people. Look at this. This is the actual chart. This is VPVR. If you want to go to your chart, you can see it yourself. You type in the indicator, you can type in VPVR. I think you need premium to access it, friends. Visible range, volume profile. So you see it's a visible range. You have to show only what you want to see, the data. If you move back, it grabs the volume from these other points. You see how it shifts on the right? Only see what you want to see. Now, lucky for you and me, I've got a secret here. The secret is you're going to see this big volume point at 19,000 and think, oh, everybody's long from down there. Nope. Wrong. I remember this chart before we printed those lows. Do you understand that? You can actually go and remove them. Okay. There we go, friends. There we go. You see this? Look at this. Look at this. You see this? You can see it right now. Look at the highest volume node. 37 to 38. So I wanted to remove all the bear market bottom sellers. This is everyone. They're here. So many people sold the bottom. That's why the average volume is 20K. Many people, I know this, many people sold 20K and they wanted to buy below 10. They wanted to double their stack and they weren't able to. $37,000, the gravity point. That's the break even. Psychologically, you know now. So you're looking at charts, we're looking at bars. Put it aside now. Think to yourself, if you are still selling, if you are not selling through that whole bear market, and now it's come to break even, look to your left and right. With me and you, there are weak hands still latching on. Not a lot of them, but they're enough to basically make us earthquake a bit. We need to get rid of them. How do we get rid of them? Well, it comes back to break even here. This is Bitcoin 37,000. You'll probably find many altcoins go around the average break even point too, and they're going to get out. And just to remind you, don't get scared. It's not like they get out and all goes to zero. It's just that it takes time to rinse them. It takes a lot of time. 2 months, best case. It could be 6. It could be 8 months. Who knows? But it's going to be annoying. It's going to be annoying. We might get to 37. Maybe it goes up to 42, 50, comes back below 37. These people sell it. You don't know how high the volatility is going to be, but I'm just telling you, this zone, you got to get rid of them. That's the only way for us to get out. The people who are buying there believe in $100,000 Bitcoin, just to let you know. People want to buy at 40K. Why? Because they think, I can see this at 100K. They're the people getting out, but they don't have the psychological trauma from the past 3 years of holding this piece of trash crypto Ponzi that we've all been suffering with. There are many people who have not looked at their phones, not looked at their portfolios. They're going to get a wake-up call in the next 2 to 7 months whenever we hit these points, and it's going to say, hey, you're back to break even. There's people out there, they know they've put in 25,000. Oh my gosh, I'm back to 25,000 or I'm back to 23. They don't care. They're just going to get out. So we still have to wrestle through them. This Bitcoin pressure is linking with Ethereum heavily. That's going to keep them depressed, suppressed against altcoins in the future. But only the strong altcoins, unfortunately. There's going to be many altcoins that never even remotely come close to coming to their break-even point. So don't forget this. There's going to be many people exiting in Bitcoin and Ethereum during that price zone. And it's going to take a long while to absorb it. I hope it's fast. If we follow the Mt. Gox Ponzi cycle, it won't take that long. So you can actually go back and you can see what Bitcoin did in the past during that Mt. Gox Ponzi cycle. And you can see it actually just kept going up. That's what happened. This is it. This is the Bitcoin halving run. It shifts through the volume, goes up, shifts through the volume, goes up. I don't know what we're going to get though. It depends. It's possible that the reason why Bitcoin was able to go up and to the right so smoothly here is just because the weak hands from here, a lot of them capitulated the lows. Look at the yellow line. Lows and lows. They capitulated these lows so much that there's not many people left. And of course, you're dealing with early Bitcoin times. Probably, you're taking a big risk just to believe this thing could ever go up ever again. So that's our thesis right now. We are now playing. This is what we were playing for, of course. This is the contrarian play. The contrarian play is get in altcoins when Bitcoin dominance is rising. That's the contrarian play. We're already doing that. See, you intuitively, you don't even need to see this. You already knew this. You see, okay, Pulse Chain, for example, 140, 180 content creators. ChainLINK, CCIP, Bug Eater DeFi, chosen by the Swift International Bug Eaters. We know this intuitively, but it's nice to see this on the charts play out. It's beautiful that we can attach the story to what's going on in the charts. This is actually how you only need one home run like this. One home run hit. This is just a one shot and you're able to bink it. You're able to ride the whole thing. But as we know in crypto, we fall so much that we also, along the home run play, we need to think about, okay, euphoria might come earlier than we expect. Do we have a plan? We've got to be prepared for it. All right. So that's what we're playing for, okay? Ultimately, altcoins, okay? Altcoins, play some angel music, by the way, friends. Let's get some angel music. Altcoins, what we're here for. Altcoins change lives. Altcoins have the highest growth. Bitcoin, super long, safe, savings vehicle. You understand that. Old technology, savings vehicle. Most likely, you're going to see people buy altcoins earlier this cycle, as they have every cycle. They've been buying them earlier and earlier. But why are they going to be buying it? You're going to think that they're buying it because it's the future of finance. We are changing the game. We are pure DeFi, real DeFi, Bug Eater DeFi. You think that's why they're buying it. But the real reason they're buying it is the magic sentence right here. They are buying it as a proxy for $100,000 Bitcoin. I can feel it and I can smell it. Instead of buying Bitcoin at 30, not even 30K, they're going to be buying in at 40 or 50K. A 2X isn't going to change their life on $10,000 or 20 or even 30 or even 50K, man. 100K or 2X ain't changing your life, man. So they're going to have to go down into other things. Please don't forget this. I know you're going to forget this, by the way. So I'm going to tell you this right now again. When Bitcoin is going up and altcoins are going up, we're going to attach other narratives to why they're going up. You don't forget, what did your friend Swami say? Your friend Swami said, altcoins are going up, and then eventually that Bitcoin dominance going down. Why? It's because people are front running the $100,000 zone. That's what they're playing for. This is why, at the end of the day, if we get to $80,000, and the Roca Negra activities are not as nice as we think, and we don't hit 100K, we go down to like 50 first, that's where you got to watch out. Because you're then going to see all those weak people on our left and right, and you're going to realize, oh my gosh, you weren't in for the future of finance. You bought these altcoins because you wanted a way to leverage up on Bitcoin hitting 100K. So when Bitcoin underperforms your target, you are going to sell lows super fast, super quick. They're not even going to think about it. I hope that next bear market is a short and sharp one, by the way, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, all. I love every single one of you. I do mean that. Also, I'm going to give you a nice banana emoji, friends. Catch you in the next one.